Hey, what's up everybody? It's Ollie from FlightComp, and I'm out at the Visalia field again in California for a bent wing contest. A little different than the contests I normally fly, because we're using models that only have rudder, elevator, and spoilers. So this is an Ava, sold a while back, and this is my buddy's airplane. He's letting me borrow it. Very nice of him. So as you can see, basically polyhedral airplane, no ailerons, and back here, big old rudder and full flying elevator. And this is a winch launch airplane, so we're going to be using electric winches, basically like a giant slingshot to launch it up. I'll show you that a little later. And there's also going to be some guys using electric motors on these too, with, obviously with props, so kind of mixed flying. Haven't flown something like this in a while. Put a few flights on this yesterday, and it was different. Definitely a feeling of lack of control compared to a modern F5J plane, like the kind I normally fly. But it's just going to be a fun contest, and I'll show you guys the winches later and some of the landing tapes and some of the footage from the contest. But right now I'm going to go shoot some practice landings with this, because they can get a little hairy. So here's the winches we're going to use to launch the pure sailplanes. This is actually the winch motor, and there's a line that goes all the way down, probably, I don't know, a couple hundred feet down there to a turnaround, and comes back. And then this setup over here is the retriever, so it's another motor, and it brings the line back once it comes off the airplane. And there has to be a retriever operator operating the retriever to get the line back. And these guys have a good setup. It's all concrete here. All the winches have pads. And these winches are really old. This club's pretty old, and they used to hold some gigantic thermal duration contests back in the day, before electric models became so popular. So they have a really nice setup. I used to get a couple hundred people here at the big thermal contests. And then over here are the landing tapes. So these are landing tapes. Basically it's a spot landing, kind of like F5J, similar setup. There's the max points right there. You can see that. It says 50 on it. And then it goes to 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, and so on. And the smallest amount of points is 5. So the idea is to get the nose of the airplane right there on the 50, right at the end of your round.
Half of you are signed up, so I guess we're going to have a really short contest today.
Pretty small contest, probably,
Let's get it done.
I'm going to guess less than 20 people probably. But not as much as F5J, but hopefully this will be a fun contest and a relaxing one. It is super hot. It's going to be like 106 degrees, and it's kind of humid too. Yesterday was crazy. I was just constantly sweating. Wouldn't stop sweating. And then Sunday it's supposed to drop down about 10 degrees, so hopefully Sunday will be a lot nicer. And we're about to have a pilot's meeting, so I will get back to you when the action starts. Oh, sweet. So hey Johnny boy, what is this thing?
It's a Sonoran laser art wing.
Sonoran laser art wing?
Yep. On a Supra.
On a Supra.
Fuse.
And this is the kind gentleman that let me borrow his Ava. And I'm gonna just call this Bendy. That's my name for it. What is this?
Only 3?
Only 3. Old school.
Yeah.
All wood construction, right?
Yeah, all wood, and only gets flown a couple times a year.
A couple times a year. When did you build it? Or did you build it?
I bought this from an older gentleman in Phoenix.
In Phoenix? When do you think he built it?
This is about 10, 12 years old.
Oh, okay. So not as old as I thought.
No.
Cool. Old school Woody.
Hey Browning, what was your time?
258.
With a 40? You already entered it.
I know.
Well, it was showing round 2.
No, when I looked at round 1.
Flex Armstrong.
That's how you pedal it, man.
With Sonoran Laser Art wing, the yellow jacket wing.
Oh yeah, with a tube.
I'm ready.
It's got a tube within a tube. Close your eyes when you see it bend. Ready?
Holy bendy Batman. Oh, careful, John, careful. 105. 1 minute. 55. 50 seconds. 30 seconds. 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. So I flew my first few rounds and they went okay, but they were real short flights. 3 minute was the first one, 5 minute was the second one. The second one I barely made my time. It's pretty tough flying these planes, you know, they don't have the L over D of the full house planes, you know, like F5J or F3J, and they don't turn very tight. Obviously you don't have any camber control over your wing, so you know, doing like low-level thermaling or low-level saves is pretty difficult. So you kind of have to get something going right when you get off the winch line. Definitely an experience. I mean, I did this before when I was much younger, but you know, the last 4 or 5 years I've only really been flying F5J. So this is a bit of a new experience for me. Getting ready to launch here on the winch. Sandbagging. It's super hot. It's probably 10:30 or 11 and it's got to be at least, I don't know, 95 degrees Fahrenheit. This guy's flying a older Woody or all balsa wood and plywood airplane. And he found a little bit of lift. Looks like he might make his time. This is I think this is a 7-minute flight. Get this guy here down low with a newer kind of Ava thing on a landing approach. See, spoilers are coming in and out. Oh, that's Tim. Tim's a funny dude. My buddy Steve with his old Woody going up the winch. Oops. Hard to film. Pretty short of the landing there.
You want to go?
Yeah, sure.
"60 minutes remaining in the round.
Somebody must have landed in the water out there.
Oh, where's that?
Somebody's walking out.
Is there water at the end of this?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You don't like that, Keith? No.
It's about the same. Yeah. It turns good and everything. It's just I'm not real good at RES. Just one good thing. I just suck. Oh.
Keep saying that about it.
He's not in the water, is he?
No, he's way on the other side. He's around out in the field. Coop's got nothing to do.
Thank you. Somebody else said that. I did.
Next time. He's just almost committed now. So get the fuck out the way. I'm talking, bitches.
It's gonna be a tie.
He just took his shit, didn't he?
Did he? I don't see, see he pulled it out.
Yeah.
Two-way tie.
Yeah. He just prolonged. That's all Larry did, and he may not even make it back, dude. Look at him. Look at him. I don't know. What's he doing? Trying to drive over to Tim so Tim will bring it back?
Oh my god, wouldn't that be funny?
Let's see here.
Maybe.
Oh, he came to the narrow part to try and get across. He's gonna be. He has to be up on the border.
Yeah. Well, he's trying to save his plane.
He just landed out.
Well, you think Tim's gonna be a good guy? And
No, he's on this side.
oh, that's right.
One down. That was easy.
Okay, then explain. Exhausted already. Yeah, you're exhausted already.
You're supposed to hit each other. Oh!
Yeah, but it takes you forever to get here. This is pretty far. You'd have to go past the robles and then do like a hard 90. Right? Yeah, that'd be too far.
And then, like, what do the modes do?
There's a 3-position switch.
Yeah.
I think if you go all the way to the bottom one, it'll put it vertical. If you just go real quick to the bottom one, it'll go vertical. Yeah.
That's cool.
The middle one's airplane mode, but you have to be going forward and going fast for that to work. Or otherwise it'll just crash.
Go too far away, Junior.
It does some stupid stuff in airplane mode, so.
Careful, you're way too high.
One.
Oh! I think he's getting tired. Well, good morning. It's the second day of my RES adventures at the Visalia. First day was interesting. Got all the way up to second place at one point and then dropped back down to 5th. So maybe I could do some catching up today. Try to make up some spaces, or maybe I'll just move down some spaces. Who knows? But yeah, it's been an experience flying these things. Definitely not as easy as a F5J plane or even a F3J model. But we'll see how it goes today. 4 more rounds today on Sunday. We did 6 rounds yesterday, Saturday. Did a lot of fun flying afterwards and barbecuing and eating good food and all kinds of good things. So I'll film a little bit today of the action and I'll let you guys see how it goes. So this guy is the first guy to fly today, and the first round is only a 4-minute flight, which seems really short, but you know, first thing in the morning with these kinds of planes actually could be a challenge. I'll see how this guy does here. He's just cruising into the wind. Start of the day, launching off the winches, you're actually launching downwind. so your launch height's pretty low. I think we got a guy setting up to launch here. See how his launch looks. Too bad, not too bad. Other guy stepping up to the winch, and this is a Woody. I'm not sure what kind of airplane. Looks like it has spoilers on the bottom too. Maybe it's a Marauder or something from M&M Glider Tech. It's all balsa and plywood construction. Super old school. So these rounds, you basically have, you know, a window, like a hour window, and you have to fly within that window. So it's not like you're rushed up to go fly. It's not like F5J where everyone goes and flies at the same time. So you can try to wait and look for thermal or better conditions, and then go up to the winch when you see better conditions. Sometimes it can also bite you in the ass too if you miss some good conditions and launch through a sync cycle. This is kind of very old school thermal duration format, American style thermal duration contest. Now he's walking back from the winch towards the landing area. Two pilots walking to the landing area. This is the Woody. Just heading into the wind. No, definitely not, no thermal activity right now. Just trying to float out the 4 minutes. He's probably, I don't know, 100 feet off the ground maybe. Looks pretty floaty though. I think he made his time. He's setting up for a landing. Used to fly these kinds of planes when I was a kid, 13, 14, 15 years old. Build them myself. It'd take weeks or months to build them out of wood. That's all we had back then. Taught me a lot of skills, that's for sure. Well, Sunday we seem to be having better conditions. Temperature's a little cooler, and there's definitely much more thermal activity, stronger thermals. Saturday was super hot. It was about 108 degrees Fahrenheit, and it had been hot for a few days here in Visalia. Hot during the day and at night, so basically everything was just the same temperature. And the air was flat, and there wasn't many thermals at all. It was pretty hard conditions yesterday, even being bright and sunny and all that, still no thermals. But today, seemed to be having better luck.
Look around your area. Thank you.
what's the wind direction in particular? Circular? Flat, but circular.
Got any air, Tim?
It's
So it's not just going
it's
up.
good for like 3 or 4 turns, and then it just kind of
Yeah, it's like it dissipates.
yeah.
It's really goofy.
And then he moves forward and it goes up again.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm just giving. I mean, I think the wind is going to the west up there.
I think that as you come south, it gets better every time.
I mean, that's nice stuff there.
Try a left turn.
Left turn.
Oh, never mind.
Can you see that, Ollie?
I'm zoomed in like crazy. This thing's got a 32 times zoom on it.
Oh, you're more than halfway home.
Okay.
446.
It's kind of pretty right in the cloud there. Right?
Yeah, it was a good shot.
Yeah, as soon as I come back, it gets better.
430. And somebody's gonna come play with you now.
Someone's gonna poach your air. His name is Joe, I think.
Yep.
Mr. Navi.
Navi's poaching.
One time I made it in 7 hours. I had a highway patrol pull up alongside me. Slow down, slow down. Yeah.
Funniest thing I ever had happen. I said, well, you can.
Sun's warming up out there.
It's kind of nice right here.
Standing out there for 10 minutes, I'd feel it now.
I know you are. I think we got it right here, man.
Hi, Mom.
Get out of there.
Still on
I'm trying to film the dust devil.
He's going to go to naps and everything.
Yeah, he's gonna go.
Yeah.
Look at that sucker. Thermal right there, John.
Hi, Mom.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
Make sure my wing don't come apart.
All right, last flight there, Johnny boy. 10 on the clock.
10?
10.
Don't I get a handicap?
Handy capable.
You ready?
I'm ready. Bendy, bendy. Came off pretty soon there, buddy boy.
I know.
What the hell are you guys doing? Get out of here. I like them. Hey, you're pulling me into something I don't want to be part of. Down.
50 left.
I haven't turned once.
45. 40. 35. 30. 29. 28. 27. 26. 25. 24. 23. 22. 21. 20. 19. 18. 17. 16. 15. 14. 13. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Nicely done, John.
Are they putting the winches away?
They're putting one away.
Gonna check the fly pretty soon?
Third place. Don Northern, 3842.
Check your score.
Thanks, sir. Thanks for the time. See you in October, okay?
You betcha.
God willing. Second place, Stephen Wilcox.
Oh,
4,018.
that's enough, John.
Steve George.
Photo opportunity.
Speech.
Who designed your wing?
Like each other. Okay. RES class. Third place. Ali Connie.
Whoa! Awesome. That's a surprise.
With a borrow plane.
42.60.
With the borrow play. Thanks, John.
And second place, 4,294 points, Joe Nobby.
Good job, Joe.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. We'll never hear the end of it. First place, Mark Browning. 40.
That's this guy. That's this guy. Champ.
All right.
Way to go. Congratulations, Mark.
Yeah.
Weren't you supposed to thank somebody?
We'll see you
Thank
all.
you, John. Hold on. I want to thank John Armstrong for the last thermal that got me 10 minutes.
By the way, if anybody's got a